皆さん、おはようございます。皆さんご存知のロサンゼルスに、倫理法人会っていう組織がございまして、これもともとは日本に、本部がございまして、そしてブラジル、アメリカ、そしてなんと台湾にもあります。台湾ではですね、倫理法人会と言わずに、アジア台湾企業倫理促進会っていう名称で、スタートしているんですね。で、今日はですね、あそこの会長さん、リリアン・リーさんを、ゲストに迎えております。そのお話をいろいろ伺いたいと思います。リリアンさん、Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
リリアンさん、今日は偶然にも2人とも赤の色を着てますね。
Yeah, what a coincidence it is.
ねえ、偶然だよね。ところで、台湾のついこの前4月の2日でしたっけ、大地震がありまして、皆さん大丈夫ですか？
Oh yes, everyone is people around us is it's fine, are fine. We are very lucky. But in Hualien, the epicenter of the national park was broken into pieces.
It's almost destroyed, right?
True, yeah.
It's so sad because that's a world of, they call that 世界遺産 in Japanese, World Heritage place, right? And
Yeah, I think
is it totally gone?
Closed for
Oh,
there's no limit at this moment. We still don't know when will it be reopened.
いや、地震が大きかったからね、7.2だからかなり大きいですけれども、国立公園も完全にもう破壊されてしまいましたようだけれども、これからそこをまた整備してきれいにして、もう一度世界遺産の国立公園として世界の人々に、遊びに来ていただくのは時間かかりますよね。
That's true.
そして私は今回の台湾のこの大地震のその対処の仕方、とっても迅速的で効率的で、日本から見てて信じられないぐらいに橋をもうすぐ通行できるし、スーファーコンルーももう全部車が通るようになったし、1週間そこそこでびっくりしましたんですね。台湾人のその仕事ぶりっていうかね、災害に対する対処の仕方。
Yeah, yes. I think we have learned a lot from our past experiences, and we also learned a lot from Japan because Japan has been suffered a lot by earthquake too. So we learned a lot of experience from the earthquake in Japan, and we reestablish a lot of new rules to guarantee our building's strength so we can withstand the bigger earthquake.
But you know, after earthquake, post-earthquake in Japan, it takes so long time to do the red tape. It's so many red tapes that you almost cannot do anything. And then the house collapsed, sitting there for months and months and months and still don't do anything. That's in Japan. But Taiwan, 3 days, clear, 3 days, clean, 3 days, bridge. Amazing. That's really amazing. Can you tell us why?
I think we are a small country, so we really anxious to recover it as soon as we can, and we care about the people there because we have only this island, so we have to make sure that everyone our traffic, the whole island can be we can go through the island again as soon as possible.
I see. And I believe not only that, I think Taiwan is constantly facing a kind of national security danger from other country, and you cannot just sit there wait until everything is finished. You just hurry up and clean up and hurry up and build everything and get ready for the next stage. I think that's another reason, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true because it has never been in a really secure in politics or in economy because Taiwan is in a very weird situation here. But we hold a very important geology position. So that's why we are very used to this kind of instability. And that's I think that's a merit of Taiwanese. We are very flexible, and we know there's no safety, there's no guarantee of peace. So we are very alert all the time.
国民は常に緊張感があって生活してるんですよね。だけど、緊張感はあってもですよ、ピースフォーですよね。皆さんの顔とか歩き方とか見てて、すごいピースフォーなんですよね。でも、目に見えないところでしっかりと緊張感持ってらっしゃるんですよね、台湾の人はね。
Yes. Yeah, I think we are very positive. Otherwise, we cannot survive here.
When you have enemies next to you, when you have natural disasters constantly, you cannot be too relaxed. But still, boy, when I walk at the train station, the people there, quiet and do whatever they're supposed to do, very peaceful, amazing.
Thank you. That's quite a compliment. We really appreciate that.
So, Lillian-san, of course, you were born and raised in Taiwan. And by the way, how do you understand so much Japanese too?
I work in Taiwan Kismi cosmetic company.
Yes, I heard about that company. Yes.
Yeah, it is a joint venture.
It's a Japanese company, right?
And not really, just a joint venture of
joint venture.
Taiwan company and a Japanese company. And I realized that to work better with Japanese, I'd better understand more about the culture of Japan. And so from the language, language is the very basic part to learn the culture. So that's why I squeeze my time to learn Japanese. I used to work in Kobe for a while.
In Kobe?
Yes, when I was in Procter & Gamble, I used to work in Procter & Gamble, American company. And at that time, I was relocated to Asia Pacific Center, located in Japan. So that's the very beginning of my Japanese working with my working experience with Japanese.
I see. But what makes you?
Yeah. Huh? Sorry to interrupt you. And somehow, actually, my father was born in Japan when and grew and was brought up until he was 5 years old.
So your family has a Japanese influence since a long time ago.
Yeah, kind of.
そう。それで、you have a joint venture with Kiss Me Japan, and your market is in Taiwan?
Yes, yeah.
When I hear the Kiss Me, it sounded like maybe that company is more than 100 years old then.
Yeah, it is going to celebrate its 200-year anniversary.
Wow.
Here.
Because when I hear the Kiss Me, when I was little, my mother used to use Kiss Me cosmetics. and she is 100 years old now.
Almost 200 years old.
Yes, yes.
The
So when
oldest cosmetic company in the world.
really older
No,
than Shiseido?
yes, 40 years older than Shiseido.
Oh my God, I cannot believe it. Such a beautiful country, strong company. And they joined the venture with you and opened the market in Taiwan, huh?
Yes, yeah. I learned a lot from them. They are really a good company.
What did you learn from Japanese companies' philosophy?
Uh, yeah, first of all, quality. They value product quality.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they value teamwork, and they have very good system for product development, and always have good quality product, good product with really good performance.
What an amazing company, 100 years old. It's not, in Japan, I heard history, more than 100 years old companies, more than 100 companies or something like that.
Yeah, more than 10,000 companies. I have read about, yeah, about,
you know better than I do.
No, I'm so interested in why Japanese company live longer than other countries' company. So there's a book in Taiwan that's talking about those Japanese companies more than 100 years, and there are more than 10,000 companies in Japan. It's probably the best in the world.
Wow. And I also know that a lot of Taiwanese people fond of Japanese products, Japanese culture, Japanese everything. For Japanese doing business in Taiwan it shouldn't be too difficult, I believe.
Yeah, I think we share the same problems like earthquake, and we live in vicinity. It's very close in terms of geography, locations, and we can read kanji, right? So we share some cultural share some same cultures, and Japan is modernized and civilized much earlier than Taiwan. So that's what we are look up to. We want to learn from Japan a lot. And Japan, yeah, that's.
I see. Thank you very much, Lillian-san. Let's have a station break. Then after that, we'll continue talking. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
リリアンさんね、日本と台湾は本当にシミラー、似てるところがたくさんありますけれども、それでもかつて台湾は日本が統治してましたけれども、その後国際情勢が変わって全然違う、昔の日本統治時代の台湾と全然違う状況になってますけれども、それでも台湾人は日本に対するその抱く気持ち、心は変わってないんですか？
It's very strange. I think the younger generation likes Japan more than
really?
we expected. It's not because of the old connection in colonies times. I think that's because it's Japan is the omotenashi, the lifestyles, the spirit that make people here. We feel we like it. We just like the atmosphere in Japan very much. So there are so many young people to visit Japan all the time, like every five times a year.
5 times a year, wow.
They know Japan better than Taiwan.
Oh my God, isn't that something?
Yeah, yes, it's amazing.
And also, I know Taiwan also somehow influenced by American Western culture too, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. In terms of the education system, in terms of America, United States, their impact in Japan, in Taiwan, we our democracy, our education system, our economic system, and our business style is very much influenced by American, especially in the globalization. Taiwan plays an important role as one of the supply chains.
Because Taiwan has a world famous strongest company called TSCMC, Taiwanese semiconductor company over the world.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we have built the semiconductor and supply chain very well.
Also ね、リリアンさん、you are the アジア台湾企業倫理促進会。It's in Japanese we say that 倫理法人会 basically the same thing, right?
Yes.
Now, why would the 倫理法人会establish another shouldn't say branch, another organization in Taiwan? Because basically, 倫理法人会 is sort of Japanese, strictly Japanese culture. And then they try to establish another segment in Taiwan. And you are the chairperson. And I'm kind of curious, how are you going to promote this concept or philosophy into Taiwanese society?
Oh, this is a tough question. But, but I think some good things there's no boundary. Lindy, especially pure 纯粹 Lindy, it can be applied in every place, every country. So that's something good. We will want to learn this. I think from my personal perspective, I think we envy that the team spirit of Japanese company. The team is very strong. But in Taiwan, like what we just talked about, we influenced by American culture. We actually more individualism. And
oh, really?
Yeah, and it's not only because of Americans' influence. Our nature is more flexible, more
individualistic,
more liberal. That's why we are more individualism, and it's not easy. To form a team is not easy. It takes skills. It takes some training, and it takes some resolution to build a team. So that's the biggest gap I see where we can learn from Japan. So I would like to promote this in Taiwan.
But you know, Lillian-san, there's nothing wrong with individualistic character. I mean, American people typically individualistic character, right? And America is such a strong. But Taiwan, if Taiwan's people's character same, Taiwan should be strong. And then Japan has that unification spirit. Everybody join together, cooperate together. That's another power too. So is it hard try to transform from one culture into another culture?
Yeah, but Taiwan knows Japanese quite well, better than other country, because we used to be a nation. So I think that's we can take advantage of this, our relationship. So it's easier to adapt. Actually, I used to work in US company, and also value about team building, how to build a
Really?
team. Yeah, and that's and there's a lot of ways, right? And that's the same. We have to improve ourselves. We have to listen to others. We have to be here, and but first we have to listen. We have to hear others. I think that's all about the same. But we just lack the skills. We know we want to be a team, but most of the people, they know how to work separately, but they don't know how to work as a group. So to learn from Japanese is one way.
Did you find anything difficult or pretty easy?
I think to say hello or to talk to the
Greeting?
yeah, greeting, yes, greeting each other. That's quite easy because it's very easy to learn because we are somehow we are educated in this way.
Yes.
But for some of the those
Complicated issue.
complicated issue and those 收拾善后, those
What is that? I'm
Seri
sorry.
Seto, right? Seri Seto. That's not easy. That's not our not our habits in Taiwan.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry. Say it again.
整理制度的收拾善後。
整理整頓。はいはいはい。はいはい。整理整頓ね。はい。物事をこうきちっとピシッとこうきれいに組み直してきれいに並べることっていうことですよね。
Yes.
Okay.
And for team building, it's we don't really for I think for younger generation, to those freshmen graduate from university, there's no chance for them to get socialized. And
Really?
yeah, it's as far as I know, in Japan, corporate provides kind of training to bridge bridge their student life to their social life. But Taiwan,
Yes.
we don't have this kind of system. So that's one of the reasons I would like to introduce Lindy in Taiwan to help people get socialized and then get work as a team.
I see. Do you find it is difficult, or as long as you have will to do, there's a way?
Yeah, I think at the very beginning, it's very difficult. Take myself as the example. When I first joined Lindy, and I was told, as a leader, you have to self-reformation, you have to focus on your self-reformation. And at first I was really really against this idea, because to run a business is very difficult. I have to take care of people, I have to take care of business, I have to take care of strategy and the daily operation. So then it seems like I have to make myself better, and that's a big pressure. And I really could not accept it. But then I realized it's true. I cannot change others unless I change myself first. So that's the essence of Lindy for a leader.
It's always very challenging, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
It's all started from yourself, not others. And easy to know, yes, I know. But then to do it is another story, isn't it?
True. Practice is not easy. I mean, we can understand it in a minute, but it takes time to form. It takes a lot of time to make it a habit. We have to push ourselves again and again day to day. So we need a group of people to learn it all together and to help each other to grow and to maintain this kind of habit and this kind of practice until it makes a habit.
I understand, because employees are constantly looking at the president's behavior every moment, even every second. If they realize our president has changed, then eventually they will change themselves too. And that will eventually bring this company toward the goal of whatever president try to reach, and employee reach together. Everybody join together, like you said, cooperate together and join together. But did you find out it's very difficult for yourself?
Yeah, that's not easy.
I think not only yourself, for everybody. But you did it. You did it.
It's still in progress. Every morning when I got to rise, I really want to stay on the bed for more time.
Mm-hmm.
So this every morning for the very first moment, I struggle with Lindy, right? To get up.
I got to get up right away. Yeah. It's a very good practice, because that's the beginning, the start of the day. Well, Lillian-san, thank you very much. You give us so much precious things about Taiwan. And next week, I would like to go to this Taiwanese, in Japanese, we said, Mannin Koufuku no Shiori. This is all in Chinese character. Wow, boy, it's so hard to read. But anyway, thank you very much this week. And the next week, we'll go into more detail about this Rindy, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you. My pleasure.